Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Josh, the GameDad, and this is Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, yes, this is an older game. I love Super Mario Bros. 3, and it's a game that I know very well, so I'm not doing anything like especially crazy, other than I'm gonna try and play essentially every level. If I get super stuck on a level because it has been a good long while since I've played, I may go ahead and skip that one. But for the most part, my plan is to play every level, and that means no flutes. Okay, I may show you where flutes are. I may even grab them, but I'm not going to use them. I was in the mood. I was like, I haven't played Mario 3 in a bit, and I just felt like, as a result, it would be a good game to play. Because this game has a lot of nostalgia for me. As you can see here, if you're familiar with it, this is the Mario All-Stars version, not the original Nintendo version. This is essentially the Super Nintendo version. And this is the one that I have a bunch of nostalgia for. Yes, I know I could have flown higher, but I want people to see the level. Dum 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 dum. Star, out the gate. I still got it. Still got it! So good at games, you guys. I'm just so good at games. Anyways, this is a game I have a ton of nostalgia for. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a big fan of RPGs. Always have been, always will be. Despite the fact that, the first game I played on this channel was Mega Man X. That's just always been my go-to. But I didn't originally feel that way. Not because I disliked RPGs, mind you, but because, as a kid, this was my go-to. I put more time and energy... Maron. I put more time and energy into the Mario All-Stars pack than any other game I owned, and it wasn't close. It wasn't even in the ballpark. Mario 3, Mario 2, I played a good bit of Mario 1 and Lost Levels, all the time. That was just a go-to game. If I had no particular inclination to play anything, I played this. So, it's just, for me, it's got a lot of, fun little value. And the game is... I don't know if I can necessarily say it's my favorite Mario game, but I can say that, I played Mario 64 a bunch, I played Mario Galaxy, played Sunshine, played Odyssey, played all of them, and yet, if it's not this one, it's most definitely going to be a toss-up between 2, 3, and Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. I just have had so much fun with them. I'm biased, but I don't care. And yes, I realize I'm kind of not really discussing anything. Is there going to be anybody who's watching this who has not played Mario 3? Now, mind you, I'm not going to be like, super top tier strats. For instance, I'll die. Apparently. Anyways, so you may notice, on the blocks, these little white circles in the corner. So for anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of a wide enough spread thing that this isn't like some whoa kind of fact. But the whole thing about Mario 3 is that no one in the game was ever actually in danger. Mario wasn't, Peach, no one. And the reason why is because the whole thing is a stage play. So you can tell because basically, you can see that things are flat up against the background. There's no... it's almost like it's a prop in the back. No! That was stupid, but it's okay because I got that. I wish I could fly, but it is what it is. Alright, you're gonna have to give me some time. First few levels to catch back my rhythm. Because I used to be very good. Oh, this is from a file where I already got a bunch of stuff. And I went back to World 1. Alright, I'm not going to use that stuff. it functionally won't change much other than, you know, hypothetically, if I started using, like, P-Wings every level, but I'm not gonna. I mostly just use that kind of stuff when it comes to it, so you probably won't see me use... Okay, it's harder to play and talk than you think. So, as I was saying, I probably won't actually end up using that stuff until World 3 anyways, which is about when I would fill it up. I might if I just, you know, if I'm just way out of practice, but I don't see it coming to that, despite the 3 deaths I've already faced on level 3 alone. So what I was saying was, if you look, you know, the shading of everything, it looks like it's right there held up. You'll notice that the blocks are held up by, like, screws in all of the corners, and eventually you'll see, like, some stuff hanging from the sky, and it'll have actual strings to the side of it. As a kid, you know, it's whatever. That's how Mario 3 looked. It looked... But the reality of it, see, they're, like, screwed in the corners. The reality of it is, Mario 3 is a stage play. Ah, I mistimed it. So the trick is, if you start running from outside the black edge, generally you will be able to run straight in. If you're at full speed run, you'll be able to run straight in and get a star every time, just about. Bam. Is that another page of stuff, or... Yeah, okay. So, anyways, it's a stage play, and that's been confirmed by Nintendo. That's not like some crazy fan theory. But this game did a lot of things other than just, you know, it's a stage play, we're putting something cool behind it. So, compared to the original, because in the original Mario, the only power-ups were the mushroom and the fire flower. Then you had Mario 2, which we all know by now was, you know, a repurposed Doki Doki Panic. And there wasn't really power-ups per se. You could, you know, had small and large versions, but that was actually determined by how much health you had. And, you know, the flip side of the coin is, when you were at high health, you were big. When you got low enough in health, you turned small. And they included that purely because it's a callback to the original Mario. But that was stupid. But it's fine. Made it work. You know, but again, power-ups weren't really a thing. This one, they said, you know what? One of the things people loved in the original Mario was, you know, building up to the things like the Fire Flower. So what we'll do is we'll include all types of new power-ups. So, you know, right out the gate, yes, you can get a Fire Flower, but you can also get the Raccoon Suit, which lets you fly. There's also going to be later on the Frog Suit, the Tanuki Suit, now. The Frog Suit, the Tanuki Suit, the Hammer Brothers Suit. There's so much you can do, and it's a very... They really focused on the idea of Mario having all these different abilities. Further, where the original kind of focused on... I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna show you guys where the flute is if you're someone who hasn't played it in this level. But I'm, again, not going to use it. So if you fly all the way up and just hold to the right, eventually you'll be able to run across. And if you push up here, you'll go through a door. And in that door will be a treasure chest. In that treasure chest is a flute. The flutes take you to a warp zone, basically. Another callback to the original. But if you have one flute, basically it lets you go to worlds, off the top of my head, 4, 5, and 6. If you have 2 flutes, which you could technically get in World 1, if I remember correctly, but you can also get the other... Yeah, you can. That's how they do, like, the 11-minute run. But you can also get another one in the next world, which is generally the one I always got and used as a kid. You can use a flute while you're in the warp world and go straight to the last world. Bam. And we open the door. First, I'll go play random blackjack game. Or match game, I should say. Nope. Nope. But I now know where... Aha! Remind me. Second from the left, second from the right, both in the middle. One up. Remind me. So anyways... Ah, you burgle! Jerk. Ha-ha! Bet you didn't know about that, though. So in addition to the graphical gains, and then you've got all these new powers and this, that, and the other, this game introduced some new, like, it combined the horizontal scaling that Mario 1 focused on with the vertical scaling that a lot of Mario 2 levels focused on, and then added in the fun little niche of, things like auto-scroller levels, which is what level 4 was, where the level just kind of moves on its own regardless of what you do, and you have, basically, you're held to the whim of how the level progresses as opposed to how you want to. Some people hate those levels. I think it depends on the level. It's like, I'm cool with level 4 here. I like it. I think it provides a nice, interesting dynamic. Flip side of the coin, the first auto-scroller level in Super Mario World, which is... I want to say Donut Plains 2. And please, forgive the fact that I remember that off the top of my head, because I played it that much as a kid. I think that's what it was. Basically, I'm not a fan of that one. And that's because that one also includes, like, instead of being open air, it's in a cave, so it just feels cramped and just, not a fan. But, different strokes for different folks. But they tried a lot of things in this game. The open world map, where you can just move around and pick levels. And so, it gives you the ability to kind of choose your adventure, as you will, and you can play the levels you want to play. And there's, right here in this first world, there's really maybe just a handful of levels that you could skip. But in later levels, it basically gives you the opportunity to go through wholly different paths to get where you're going. One up. So it's good in that regard. It gives you just choices. Like this level, yeah, like I said, you're forced to go one way. But, starting in the next world, you'll see that I'll have some options for how I handle it. The correct answer is always the middle. It's not like some mathematically proven thing. I will almost always pick the middle, barring a feeling. Ah, it's terrible! The king's been transformed! Please find the magic wand! Ah! Mario! That was my Toad. That was me doing the Toad voice. Oh, I forgot. You can't... Like, you basically stop at the top of the screen here with some very slight shift. Oh! Hooey. Been a minute since I've done these. Although, so you may remember there's the Super Mario mobile game, Super Mario Run, which I paid for. I enjoyed it. I played the mess out of that game. Got all the secret coins and everything. But my point in bringing that up is the airship levels were probably my favorite because they were a lot of fun. And because they called back to this game. And again, this was a game I played a lot as a kid. Now, no! Jump! The goal, and it does nothing for you other than make you happy in this area. The goal is to run and jump and grab the magic wand out of the air when it's first coming down. By the way, shoutouts to Norm, the gaming historian, because I can't hear that beep 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 without thinking of his opening theme anymore. So, Thanks for that, Norm. Appreciate it. Here's a letter from the princess.
Greetings! If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I've enclosed a jewel that helps protect you.
That does not help protect you. It just makes it so you have unlimited flying meter. But, I mean, I guess. Thanks, Beach. I appreciate it. It's better than doing nothing. So... Level 2, desert level. Yep. So, I will be telling you guys about, like, not just the game itself, but about, like, anecdotal stuff involving myself in this game. Just, you know, it's the first level, it's the first episode. I prefer to stick to the basics, and then we'll get into, here's some wacky adventures of Josh in gaming! Which I think would make an excellent movie, TV, and or book series. The Wacky Adventures of Josh in Gaming. Shout out if you agree. Leave a comment if you agree. And what you think the first wacky adventure should be. Maybe Josh gets lost in Metroid. And he's not good with maps. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, got me. It's fine. It's fine! Alright, guys. I think I'm going to wrap that up for here. Because World 2 is where I can start getting a bit more into, like, my personal stories about this game and whatnot. So, I'm going to wrap it up here, but I will catch you guys next time. See you later, GameDad fam. Just leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't. And let me know what's your favorite Mario game. I know that's kind of cliche, but, you know, I figure it's a good discussion. Like I said, for me, it's 2, 3, or World. You can give me a top 3. If you know your favorite, you can give it to me. But leave a comment down below. All right? Thanks, guys. I'll catch you later.